hang up the plumber's overalls and put on the heels, the dress, and the crown to be a princess for a day. Nintendo has given Peach a new opportunity to shine with her own video game, Princess Peach Showtime, an adventure in a theater where Peach wants to show that her role is much bigger than just being Super Mario's princess. We've completed the game, and we'll tell you if she's become Nintendo's new star in this Princess Peach Showtime review. Nintendo has leveraged Mario's success with multiple games and spin-offs, but in none of them does Princess Peach usually have a very relevant role. Princess Peach Showtime is here to change that, giving her the lead role after almost 20 years since her last solo adventure. Peach receives an invitation to attend a theatrical performance far from the Mushroom Kingdom. She wastes no time in leaving with her faithful companions, the Toads, but upon arrival, she discovers that it was all a trap by a new enemy. Grape and the Sour Bunch have taken over the entire theater and locked up the actors to create their own show. Peach is the only one left inside the theater, along with Stella, the guardian of the Sparkle Theater. Together, they embark on an adventure through the worlds created in the plays, where Peach will have a starring role in all of them. The game's concept is very different from what we've seen in Super Mario, Yoshi, or Luigi games, and we love all the personality that has been given to make it different from the rest. This is the first time Peach is completely the center of her own game, without characters around that make her look like a secondary character or could overshadow her. In that sense, we believe Peach has a lot to offer Nintendo. Her use up to this point has been practically as Super Mario's trophy wife, but her time to shine has come. And in Princess Peach Showtime, she succeeds with flying colors. In this game, you'll see facets of the princess you didn't know existed. Her versatility as a character works thanks to the roles she plays in each of the plays, providing constant variety to the character. Super Mario games are usually flashy, colorful, and beautiful. Their target audience is the youngest on Nintendo Switch, and with Princess Peach Showtime, an attempt has been made to give a slight twist similar to what Luigi's Mansion 3 had. The entire story of the game takes place in the Sparkle Theater, a place where huge productions are staged, and which has given Nintendo wings to create dreamy and cardboard cutout scenarios. As was already the case in Yoshi's Crafted World, in Princess Peach Showtime, the environment will try to simulate that everything is props and is created with artisan materials, in this case, set within a theater. We love the results because of the great artistic ideas and the development of the plays. The mix of a realistic style with clearly fake elements is charming and gives a lot of personality to Princess Peach's game. But there are not only flowers in Princess Peach's garden. We've seen that the performance suffers a lot, especially during cutscenes or when there's a lot of movement on the screen. The target is 30 frames per second, but optimization is lacking with the overuse of blurs that, despite being flashy, seriously affect the game's performance. This leaves an uneven performance where it's common to see even 20 frames per second, not even the low resolution, which sometimes leaves the character models lacking in detail, solves these problems. It's a pity because the game has artistically very inspired moments, but Nintendo's not been able to fully handle the Unreal Engine and it's remained with a simply correct work. Samantha Kelly has been the voice of Princess Peach for years, and in Showtime, she shines with a more natural and varied dubbing that adapts to each of the princess's transformations. You may notice her voice is so different from the other Super Mario games that you might not recognize it, but we believe it's been done to try and give the character a little more depth like in the Super Mario movie. The soundtrack is as personal as the game itself. It has distanced itself so much from the Super Mario series that it resembles games like Mario plus Rabbids. We find it somewhat positive, although the songs are not particularly memorable, and we believe that a Princess Peach game could have had a more powerful and creative soundtrack. After her appearances in a multitude of Super Mario games, in addition to an exclusive incursion on Nintendo DS with a few changes in style, Peach takes control to become something with great potential, the Nintendo Barbie. It's not because of her blonde hair or looking like she's made of porcelain. The princess wanted to show in Showtime that she's a jack of all trades, and she delivered. She starts as a princess, but then she's also a swordswoman, a cowgirl, a mermaid, or even a ninja. Peach can be whatever she wants at the Sparkle theater, and that is translated into an incredibly varied and original game. Thanks to Stella's power, Peach can put on different costumes in the plays that'll help her attack or move in a special way, thus interpreting the successful role of her life. The game uses theater as its central hub, while the plays are the stages that must be overcome. As in Yoshi's games, there are plenty of collectibles to discover among stars, costumes, and more, all while the acts of the play unfold and the gameplay continues to offer new things. The low difficulty is evident. This is one of the simplest Nintendo games in its history, with options to make it even easier. Nor are the collectibles particularly hidden, although you'll need to pay attention to the stage to discover the special points where Peach can perform a special pose. Changes in gameplay make some transformations more fun than others, although all maintain a good level and are well designed so that the player doesn't get tired of them easily and gets the most out of them. We were surprised that Princess Peach Showtime doesn't have any multiplayer mode options. We think it's the perfect game for parents to play with their children, although its difficulty has been adjusted so that completing it is not a challenge, and any type of player can gradually discover the secrets it hides. The game's story is not particularly long and can be completed in about 8 hours. Fortunately, like other Super Mario spin-offs, it has a lot of unlockable content, collectibles, and even extensive post-game content. Princess Peach has had a great opportunity on Nintendo Switch that she hasn't missed. She does it with a very personal game, distancing herself from Super Mario as much as possible and demonstrating that she can also live her own adventures without depending on anyone else. Basing the entire game on a theater is a great success. It leads Peach to play different and original roles, which translates into entertaining and very varied gameplay. The setting is also unique and welcoming. Mario, Luigi, or Yoshi were not needed to make it a delightfully Nintendo game. Its difficulty might not satisfy all players, and its performance and graphical content are somewhat below games like Luigi's Mansion 3 or Super Mario Odyssey. Despite this, it is a fun and original game that'll show you a cool and, until now, hidden side of one of the most famous characters from Super Mario and video games in general. What do you think of the new Princess Peach game? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out our latest videos on secrets and Easter eggs from Super Mario. Thanks for watching. See you next time.